Hello, good morning.
Namaste.
And on behalf of Nehru Science Center and National Council of Science Museum, along with the Ministry of Culture, we welcome you all to this special session on yoga. On the eve of International Yoga Day, as we know, we are all under lockdown, and this year we are all supposed to be at home. The theme of International Year of Yoga for this year is given as Ghar Ghar Mein Yoga, so that we all can be safe at home and do yoga and keep ourselves fit. Whenever we need to do yoga is quite a big, you can say, subject now, and all over the world it is being followed. We can keep ourselves fit, but there are several hundreds of asanas, and we cannot do all of them, and perhaps we don't need to do all of them. We need to learn what we should do, and learning can happen best from the trained teachers, good institutions. With this in mind, we have requested Shri Jawahar Bangera sir, who is from one of the best institutes so far as yoga learning or teaching is concerned. All of you have heard BKS Iyengar Institute, which is worldly known institute for this yoga spread and preaching. So we have with us Shri Jawahar Bangera with his son Siddharth and family members, I think daughter and wife as well, if I am correct.
Yes.
They will all be with us and they will teach you all what yoga we should do. This BKS Anger Institute, when main protocol were set up by government of India, this was one of the prime institute in setting up so that we can all every day do some yogas. So to teach all of us, we have Sri Jawahar Bangera. Let me just introduce in couple of lines about him. He has been Yogacharya BKS Iyengar people since 1969. We all, perhaps those who are performing now yoga, they all know BKS Iyengar sir. He has accompanied Guruji Iyengar on countless teaching tours around the world and has conducted a large number of yoga workshops himself in various countries. Shri Bangera teaches in Mumbai and is also the chairman of Light on Yoga Research Trust formed more than 30 years ago and is active in promoting the learning and practice of yoga in tradition of Yogacharya BKS Iyengar. His years of dedicated practice and study, they have helped make him a teacher who inspires all to move deeper into our understanding of Iyengar yoga, which is very, very important. So with this brief introduction, I will request Jawahar sir and all the team members to take over and start the session. Over to you, Jawahar sir.
Namaskar, all of you. Thank you, Umesh sir, for introducing us. I thank Nehru Science Center and Ministry of Culture also for making this program come through. We will begin with a invocation to Maharishi Patanjali. I will be reciting the invocation. So I request those who are watching to fold their palms in front of them, keep their eyes closed, and remain quiet. Little louder. योगेन चित्तस्य पदेन वाचां मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन योगाकरोत्तं प्रवरं मुनीनां पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि आबाहुः पुरुषाकारं शङ्खचक्रासिद्धारिणं सहस्रशिरसं श्वेतं प्रणमामि पतञ्जलिं गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः हरि ओम. Okay. You have this. Start with Tadasana. Welcome to this program. We will start first with the basic asana called Tadasana. Tada means palm tree. Tada also means mountain. So there is two significances on this asana. The vertical straightness of a palm tree and the stability of the mountain. So from Tadasana, which starts as a also known as Samasthiti, because front and back, left and right, all four sides of the body are paid attention to. So the arms, the legs become the working organs or the karmendriya for the asana to take place. And from here we go to a variation called Urdhva Hastasana. With the inhalation, the arms are extended upwards. The extended action of the arms, the spine is also extended all the way from the soles of the feet to the tips of the fingers. From here, there is another variation where you can do Urdhva Badungli Asana. So I'll just bring a close up of the face so that you can see. Fingers are interlaced, palms are rotated, fingers firmly, elbows squeezed, and with the inhalation, the arms go up. So this is the other variation so that you get a better action of your arms while you are doing the pose. The finger lock can also be interchanged. And again rotated and lifted upwards. At the beginning, let me tell you, we will be doing mostly supported asana because we don't want those who are not familiar with Iyengar yoga to struggle. So therefore, this asana can also be done by stepping back to the wall, and then touching the shoulder blades against the wall, taking both arms first in front of you with the outer shoulders pressing against the wall so there is contact, and then with the inhalation the arms are taken up. And now here the palms are facing forward, and then you can extend the arms upwards all the way from the legs. Ensure that you are not disturbing the sockets of the shoulders when you are doing this asana. And then when you come out, exhale, bring the arms first halfway forward, shoulder blades touching wall, and then bring the arms down. A variation of this can be done against the door. Now if you have the door like this, you can place the palms. Those who have difficulty in raising the arms up can slide the palms on the wall and walk slowly forward. Now here, of course, Siddharth is doing a complete pose in the sense that his arms can go vertically up, but many of you may not have that kind of freedom in your shoulders. So therefore, don't force yourself to do this asana. You can just push the palms as far as it will go and then allow it to straighten. Elbows locked, and ensure here that the upper arm is rotating outside in. This is the outside in rotation, because tendency is to roll the arm the other way. This is dangerous. So roll the arm outside. This is the outside, this is the inside. So from the outside towards the inside. Now you can bring the arms down, walk back, slide it down. And the other action is like the rope work. Now walk forward from here, holding the door. I suppose all of you have a door like this. Maybe not exactly like this, but at home. You can if the shoulders are stiff, step back shoulders, Siddha. Take the arms a little lower. And start from this position, walk forward. Start from this position, and as the flexibility is achieved, you can request one of the family members, go back, forward, to gently help you with the arm going up very little at a time. Very little at a time. Because the person who's doing it may not be able to understand whether one arm is up or down. And then start sliding the arms down as you walk back. So don't suddenly leave, that will give a jerk to the arms and loosen it. And now we will go for the one or two standing asana. All asana will be done with support. So here we are using a chair for doing Trikonasana. I'm not going to ask anybody to jump and widen the feet apart as you are accustomed to do so in the regular Iyengar yoga class. So I will ask you to only step apart, take an appropriate 3.5, 4 feet distance and slide the hand down. If you have a block, place the hand on the block. So the hand is supported, don't have to go very low. And then take the left hand behind you onto the chair to grip. I'm just giving you a little close up of this so that you can have the rotation of the shoulders, rotation of the chest, and then inhale, come up. You can do Parsvakonasana on the other side. Similarly, we are using the chair, turn the chair around. Sit on the edge of the chair. Turn the chair around. Sit on the edge of the chair. Not too much on the edge, just slice, not enough for you to fall off the chair. And then you can go down into Parsvakonasana. Now, because of COVID, it is important also to keep the chest well ventilated. And the support removes the or harshness in the breath. This way, you can stay in the pose for a few moments. Of course, we are not going to do the same asana on both sides, so therefore, a little explanation here.
Sir, your sound is not right now available.
Sound not okay?
Now it's okay. Yeah, now it is coming.
How about now?
Yes, it's there.
Okay, I'll come close to the. Yeah. So you can see the rolling of the lower trunk. So there is a organic action, internal action of the liver, spleen, pancreas, etc., kidneys, and the chest, shoulder, all are kept open with the inhalation come up. And now the other thing one can do, you can do Trikonasana with the back of the skull touching the wall. Sometimes, for those of you who have the difficulty in staying away from staying in the middle, you can also use the wall for doing Trikonasana. Keep the block firmly against the wall. Aparna is going to show you. Both shoulder blades touching the wall. Extend the right arm out, and with an exhalation, the right arm down along the wall onto the block. You can raise the block a little higher. Press the hand there, touching the back of the skull against the wall so the brain becomes passive. From here, can you give her a chair? She can go to Ardha Chandrasana. We are showing you Ardha Chandrasana. Bend that leg, take that block and arm forward, and now raise that leg up and place it on the floor. Here too, the back of the skull can rest against the wall so the brain remains quiet. Here also the chest is open. It's open, abdominal region is extended and open. So here this also can be done for absolute beginners. Bend the leg and come down. Bend the leg, drag the leg, come down. Inhale and come up. Another aspect, if you have observed earlier, just stay there. Feet together. Be in Tadasana. Yeah. Did you notice the way she brought her hands to the chest? Yeah. So for those who have stiffness in the shoulder, take the arms from down. Yes, that way. from below, so that those who have frozen shoulder or stiffness in the shoulder, and same way bring it circularly down. Now, do it once again so they see. From arms from inside and up, and then when you're bringing it down, from up and then down. So this helps to release the stiffness in the shoulders. Virabhadrasana 2. Again, use of the chair for Virabhadrasana 2. Again, no strain, chest is kept well lifted, open, arms are extended, so there is mobility in the arms, and the firmness of the free leg, that is in his case the right leg, is active, left leg is kept resting, left buttock bone is resting, so there is no strain. Now he'll show you the other variation using the backrest of the chair. So here he is holding the chair and using the chair to bring about a slight twisting action from his right to the left. So this is the other variation that you can do. You can have a look now on how the leg is positioned. Okay, Virabhadrasana 1. We're just going through a few of the standing poses that all are familiar with. Here is a slightly twisting action, a little more complicated pose, Virabhadrasana 1. I will ask him to later on turn the chair around so that you can see the front side of the action. Inhale, come up. Do the left leg. You're doing this? Okay. So this is how it will look from the front. Virabhadrasana 1. Arms are like Urdhva Hastasana, like we had seen earlier in Tadasana. Upper arm rolling in, lower trunk to twisting slightly more so that the entire frontal body is facing the wall in front of you. Inhale, come up. And then in between, take a break, rest in Uttanasana. So here you have used the backrest of the chair, elbows folded, and you go into a halfway pose, Ardha Uttanasana. Now don't forget to take a break in between. Don't continuously have to do the asana like we are showing you. You can do one asana both sides or two asanas both sides. If you are staying for too long, then you will need to take a break in between, do Ardha Uttanasana. Siddha, show them with the help of the wall. Buttocks against the wall. In the chair. Now, here, the chair is brought close to the floor of the pelvis, and then you exhale and go down over the chair. Now, Siddhartha is more flexible than this, so for him, if you are flexible and the head goes down too easily, the neck will get compressed. So it is advisable to add a blanket on the backrest of the chair and then go down so that the neck is free. See that the neck and head is free when you do this asana. Never compress the neck. Inhale, come up. The other, if you don't have a reasonably good chair, then you can use the wall for Ardha Uttanasana, hands against the wall. Keep the hands slightly higher, near chest level, armpit level, and then walk back to get the Ardha Uttanasana action. If the body is stiff, take the palms still higher, so the armpit remains open. You will understand the importance of the armpit opening later on when we give a slight introduction to pranayama. And then when you are coming up, walk forward, slide the arms upwards as you are coming up. and then come out of the pose. Uttita Hasta Padangustasana. You prepare for soup. Face the front. Uttita Hasta Padangustasana 1. So here you have a chair, backrest of the chair. Raise the leg up and stay there. Now, if you feel that you are unstable doing this, give me the other chair for his hand. Or you can use the hand against the wall. You can use the hand against the wall for support. But if you need more support, then take another chair by the side so that you don't topple. And make sure you don't topple the chair either. Then hold the back of the knee with the hand, lift it up and slowly come down. Show them the sideways. Start the same way and then turn to the side. Start the same way. You've done the right leg first or left leg first? Alright. So now he does the right leg. So he starts the same way as Uttita Hasta Padangustasana 1 and then he turns to the side. Here he has the advantage of leaning against the wall so that you are more stable. So these are simple asana that you can do while there is this lockdown. Ensure that you are not struggling, straining, breathing is normal so that there is no excessive palpitation or breathlessness. Okay, you can go. You want to Supta Padangustasana. Wait, remove this. Supta Padangustasana. You can keep a blanket underneath the head or a wooden block. It doesn't matter. Feet, bend the knee, bring it close to the chest, put the strap around the sole of the foot. And then with the exhalation or inhalation, raise the leg up. Bring the leg to an angle of 90 degrees first. And wait that this is the starting point of the asana. You can wait this, if you don't have a strap like this, you can use a old dupatta or a leather strap and outer shoulders pressing down, puff the chest up and straighten the back of the leg a little more so that the leg gets activated. You can do the sideways action. Now when you're doing the side action, take a bolster, give him the bolster. Rest the leg on the bolster so there is no strain in the groin region. If this is difficult, add another bolster on it or a blanket. And this is something like Ardha Chandrasana done in supine position. Here too you can see the opening in the lower trunk, the chest action, passivity in the abdomen, facial passivity. Now I will of course advise you not to be so close to the wall, otherwise you won't be able to do the other leg. If you have to do the other leg, you have to turn around and repeat the pose for the other leg. Inhale, come out. Urdhva Prasarita Padasana. After doing some standing asana and the legs get tired, you can always do Supta Padangustasana, and even if that is difficult, then go for Uttita Hasta Padangustasana. Here, the buttocks have to slide close to the wall. This will help the blood in the legs the venous blood from the legs to slowly come down and settle in the lower trunk. It also gives relief to the legs, varicose veins, knee problems, and if you find that there is too much numbness in the legs, you can always go for swastikasana, just ordinary crossing of the legs, or baddha konasana. These are variations that can be used while doing after doing standing poses. All right, release the pose. Slowly roll to the right side. Use the right hand to support the head. And facing the floor, slowly sit up. This is a short introduction to the standing asana. Twisting? Yeah. You can do twistings. Bharadwaj asana. So, wait, sir, Siddharth, face this. Turn the chair. No, turn backrest that way. So you start sitting on the chair. Not necessarily you have to sit on the edge. You can sit slightly in the middle of the seat of the chair. Raise both arms up, and then with an exhalation turn to the side. Now I am going to turn around so you can see the twisting action from the frontal body. I will be asking him to do the other side by turning the chair the other way. Again, here a little bit of caution. If you are already suffering from high blood pressure or heart problems, don't stay too long in this pose. You can quickly just do it for a few seconds. Do it for a few seconds so that you don't become breathless. Since the diaphragm is twisted in this action, there will be some heaviness. All right. Can you show Uttita Hasta? Same way. Yeah, keep it. This is also possible. Uttita Maricha Asana. Here he keeps the right leg, and the right leg is positioned against. Now you have to make sure that your backrest of your chair is strong. And then you can see the twisting action, holding of the chair. The other hand can be kept free, or you can keep another chair behind. Give another chair behind. So you can, over here, exactly in that. So that you are very stable. In case there is instability, and since this is yoga with the family, I'm sure there are family members around, you can always ask them to move the props around like a coolie. Now release. Okay, now we will go to forward bendings. Which one I do first? You can here also, you can do Upavishtakonasana with the legs widen. Face this way. Turn the bones over. This is Upavishtakonasana. You can take enough support as you require. Raise both arms up with the inhalation, and then with an exhalation go forward. Here you can rest the head. If the body is stiff, you can take more bolster, more height. No, this more bolster or more height if the body is stiff. Or you can also bring the bolster close to the abdomen, and you can find out what is a comfortable position. You can find out what is a comfortable position, whether you want the bolster close to the trunk or away from the trunk. As the flexibility improves, you can gradually start reducing the height or taking the bolster a little away. Go by your comfort. Okay. Inhale, come on. Sit on the bolster for Baddha Konasana. Keep it against the wall. Baddha Konasana. You can sit like this for some time. This also gives relief to the knees, relief to the legs. And you can here too some hand variations if you want. Please raise both arms up and extend them upwards against the wall in Urdhvastasana. So it gives a good spinal stretch and abdominal stretch. Okay, come down. And release. Now. Do Adho Mukha Virasana here if you can. Keep these both knees slightly apart. You can use both bolsters. Knees apart. Come forward. Take this in. Go forward. Rest. Sometimes even when the breathing is heavy, it is good to rest the chest. So it softens the lungs. Okay, you can show Supta Baddha Konasana. Using the bolster. You can lie on the bolster or do both.
Keep the bolster support.
Is it ready? Yes, fine. Leave it now. Just quickly.
Do without the belt?
No, do it with the belt. Show them how it is looped. For those who don't know, but have the belt. This is the underside. Loop it through here. The stitched end. Take the belt over the bridge, and ensure that the tail of the strap is positioned in such a way that you can tighten it by tugging it towards you. This is also a good pose to rest and recover. It's like angle of the bolster for more comfort. Okay? Alright. Inhale, come up. Now we are going to show Shirsasana.
I'll take off your chashma.
Warning. No, don't. Don't start. Just wait. Ensure that your chair will not slide when you are going to do this. So you will need to use a sticky mat for sure. Or have the chair wedged in such a way that it will not slide. Now she's in position. The head is inserted between the chair, shoulders are resting, lift the knees up and walk in. Raise one leg and with an exhalation come up to Shirsasana. This is only for those who can. Those who are not accustomed to Shirsasana, not accustomed to Iyengar Yoga, must not try this. So I am giving a sufficient warning over here. If you can stay in the pose from 3 to 5 minutes in the beginning and gradually Once the comfort level sets in, you can come down. Bring one. Now you can, okay, you want to do the variation. But the Konasana is the variation over here. Upavishta Konasana is also the other variation. And then join the legs. And of course, if those who can do Padmasana can do Padmasana. We are not doing that here. And now don't suddenly come up. Wait for a little while with the head down. From here, go to Uttanasana. Uttanasana. Why say head? Walk forward. Rest head on the chair or any one chair. And wait for a little while. Do not suddenly come out from Shirsasana. If you are doing independently, then after coming down from Shirsasana, wait for a little while in Adho Mukha Virasana, and then you can prepare to come up. All right, inhale and come up. Now we're going to show supported Viparita Dandasana. Yes. Two chairs, equal size chairs. Now when you lie down, bottom tips of the shoulder blades, these should be on the front edge of the chair. Wait with bent legs first. Don't immediately straighten the leg. Here too, you can, before you begin, you can expand the arms outwards. So you get a reasonably good chest widening. This also helps to release the neck. Those who have cervical problems may find this a little difficult to do. Talk to your Iyengar yoga teacher before you attempt this, if you have not done this before. The others who are familiar with Iyengar yoga can easily do this. In case you don't have the regular Iyengar yoga chair, two chairs like this can be used. Gradually the legs can be lengthened. If you have wall support, that will be beneficial. Otherwise, you can just keep the soles of the feet on the floor and try to straighten as much as you can. The other thing you can do is with your arms, if it permits flexibility, elbows folded, arms dropped over the head. And here too, the arms interlocking has to change. And if you can take the arms underneath the chair and hold the back legs one by one. If this is difficult, don't do it. If it is possible, if you are flexible, yes, you can try this. So this gives a stronger action in the shoulders and in the chest. Release the pose and come up. Another alternative to this. Keep it against. Yes.
No, give me below.
If this is, for example, if this is a bed, of course this is a shoe rack, but it can be used. If the height is uneven, add a blanket so that you don't harm yourself. Same way, bend the knees, lie down, wait for a little while, and then extend the legs. This is a totally supported Viparita Dandasana. Totally supported Viparita Dandasana. This can be done from a bed. From here you can go to Setubandha Sarvangasana. Keep it lengthwise. Yeah. And no, now slide down. This is Setubandha Sarvangasana. It's very useful pose, especially in the times of COVID. You can see how much the side chest expands. The widening of the chest. The abdominal extension. All in a supported mode. Okay. Bend the knees. Bend the knees to slide down. Don't come up like you did in Viparita Dandasana. Wait for a little while. Bent legs in the chair. Wait for a little while. And then slowly slide down and then roll. Do once chair supported Sarvangasana. Chair supported Sarvangasana. Keep the chair against this. Take the bolster. Again, this can be done against a bed or a sofa. Position the chair against a bed or a sofa. Take the legs up. Rest it on the backrest and hook the legs. Wait for a little while as though you're doing Viparita Dandasana.
Need one more.
And then look in the direction of the floor as you slide down. And then let go the hooking of your legs. You can hear too, arms can be resting, arms can be holding the chair, arms can be taken over the head. Over the head. Okay. You sleeping? Okay. And you can stay in this place. This also helps to recover. After a long practice, advisable to do supported Sarvangasana for at least 10 minutes. At least for 10 minutes so that you get the benefits of the asana. When you are coming out, bend the legs, place it on the seat of the chair and slide away. Pushing the chair, slide away. And then go to Viparita Karni, Ardha Viparita Karni. So legs are resting on the chair, hips are on the bolster, and you are resting like this, recovering like this for some time. And then raise the hips up slightly, slide the bolster away from you onto your left side. Lower the buttocks down, weight in, bent leg Shavasana. This helps to release again strain from the legs, strain from the spine.